Hey guys, on this video, I'm going to share with you one of the main reasons why people get stuck in their marketing and they don't know what to offer, they don't know what to say, they don't know what to write in an email, they don't know what to put on a website, they don't know what picture to use, okay? All that stuff can be resolved by one thing, so stick with me, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Okay, everybody that has had to create any marketing, creative, collateral, blog posts, YouTube videos, ads, messages, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, stories, reels, I don't care what it is. If you've had to make it, everybody has gotten stuck at one time or another, trying to figure out where to begin, what to say. So I'm gonna give you the answer of why we get stuck. The main reason people get stuck is because they don't understand who the hell they're talking to. Right, exactly. When do you ever if you really understand somebody, is it ever really hard to talk to them? Of course not. But when you get stuck, it's usually because you don't understand the target. You don't understand what the person needs on the receiving end, right? What are they interested in? What's relevant for them? What are the problems that they're facing, right? All of that takes us back to that conversation, the conversation about your customer avatar or the persona, your target persona. This is the beginning of where all marketing starts. The first exercise that you need to do. So if this is 2023 and this is your year, like I'm going to grow my business, I'm going to be better at marketing, I'm going to hire a marketing person, something like that. You got to start with step one, which is figuring out who you're after. Who is your ideal customer, client, buyer that is going to patron your business, whether you sell a product or you sell services, it doesn't really matter. You need to understand that person, and you need to understand them in a way that their own, there's some great copywriting books out there and they get you down into like exercises where you name that person so you actually know them. You kind of almost make like an imaginary friend. And if you're at that level, then you definitely understand that person. If you have that person in your mind, almost like an imaginary friend, then just like an imaginary friend, you can talk to them and you can tell them exactly what's going on, just like when you were a little child, perhaps, and you had an imaginary friend. I know it seems loco, but that's kind of the way you need to be with it. You've got to be so clear with that target persona. So it's beyond demographics, right? Because that's the other thing. Well, I know my demographics. Okay, so it's like women age 35 to 55, live in a household over 150K, total household income, primarily in the Sun Belt. I mean, you could have all these like demographic things, right? But that's not the persona, right? Those are just demographics. The persona is other things, right? What is the person's pain and challenges that they deal with, right? They're out of time, they have health issues, they struggle with balancing family with work, they have 2 kids, but there's an age gap there, so it's really hard to reconcile both of their activities. I mean, you can dive way, way down into all this stuff, because if you don't dive into the personal stuff around that avatar, that persona that you're after, then you don't understand what really is bringing meaning to their lives, and you don't understand their true struggles. If you don't understand their true struggles, then it's really hard to offer them relevant and meaningful solutions to their problems, right? How do you fit into all of that if you're wanting to do business with a person like that? How is it that your business can support them, right? Because that's your job. Your job, if you're selling something, is to be make a positive impact on your buyer or consumer, right? If you're whitening teeth, they come to you and their teeth aren't white, like, you better make them white so that when they walk out, they look great and feel great, right? That's just like the most sort of simple example of a positive impact, meeting expectations and things like that. Now, why do they want their teeth white? That's the more important set of questions. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. Like, they want to feel more attractive. They want more self-confidence. They're looking for a mate. Somebody criticized them that hurt their feelings. They're sick of having their feelings hurt. They've always been teased about their teeth, or they were when they were little, right? Like, these are not demographics. Those like types of conversations are way deeper than how old they are, where they live, how much money they make. None of that stuff matters when you start get down into that more meaningful conversation. So if this is your year and you want to start marketing, or your marketing sucked last year, or you keep struggling, or you don't know where to begin, start with what I'm talking about right here. Start with constructing your buyer persona, your buyer avatar. Write a story about them. Put a name on that person. Write all the things that I just talked about, like examples, whatever that is for your buyer. Figure out their pain points, their struggles, their successes, even where they feel great, what makes them feel great. What chapter in their life are they in? All of these things. And I promise you that's going to unlock a ton of relevancy in your messaging, your copywriting, all of your social media, your emails, your website, everywhere you go. Now you're going to have a reason and an understanding of why you're writing it, creating it, and putting it forth on the front lines as part of your marketing effort. So dive into that. We're going to do more cool stuff like this. So go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. We keep unpacking all sorts of new strategies and answers on how to grow your business.